really good thing that I didn't, because it was fine for that and it's still fine. Hello, I have just got back from a little run because it's Halloween, so I wanted the Garmin badge, so a little run. But as the last clip showed, I said my leg was fine. It's not fine, so I have booked a physio appointment for Friday and we shall see what happens then. I've never been to a physio before, but I'd like to get this sorted before I start training fully for the 100. Hello, join me in a different corner of my room. It's very wet and windy and cold out, but I'm all snuggly in bed. But so yeah, so I booked a physio appointment. I went, and my left side was a lot weaker than my right, and I'd come in at a time where it wasn't that bad because I could jump on my, well, just on my left leg on its own, and I could do all the things that he was asking me to do without much trouble or pain right there and then. But I had been resting it for quite a few days previously. So I've come away with some little exercises to do. So these little clips here, but you only get to see a short bit of those because, yeah, that's enough of those. And you can definitely see how I always wear socks running, because that is a very good tan line. But yeah, so I've got some exercises to do and I get to go back in a couple of weeks and we'll see how that's going. He did say it was up to me if I ran or what I ran, because the pain isn't that bad, so it's up to me. So I've been taking a bit more of a rest. The physio asked if I had ever considered going to a gym, and I have, but also, as I told him, going to a gym kind of scares me more than the idea of running 100 miles, which he just laughed at, and then asked why. But it just does. I don't know what to do when I go. There's a lot of people there, and yeah, don't really know. Just not something I've really been confident enough to do. So I have booked a tour for Saturday to go and have a look at the gym nearby, just so that I can see what it's like, get familiar with it, because I probably will join just so that I can do some cross training and actually do some strength and conditioning, because at home stuff is not going to work for me. I just can't do it. Hopefully a couple of weeks of these exercises I've been given, and then I'll slowly build my runs up again and doing some more strength, or actual more, already admitted I don't do any, and doing some actual strength and conditioning and stretching, and then I'll be in a lot better place for the 50 mile and 100 mile training, because everything I do now will benefit me on those, and then it'll be more enjoyable than what it would be if I didn't do it, so it will be worth it. Just back from a little run, probably the first in about 10 days and the first since the physio appointment. Just did a nice little 2-point-something-ish miles just to see how it was. There was a little twinge at the start, like a mile in, and I was a bit worried about that, but it seemed fine. Perhaps just warming up, so yeah, we'll see how it continues. So I've now been to the gym twice and it actually was okay. I think it helps because the gym I've picked has a ladies only area, which when I first went in there was one other person and then they left, and then I was a bit like a kid in a sweet shop, just trying all the machines and seeing what I liked and what I didn't. So I did quite a bit of cycling and a bit of the elliptical just because I've not been running, so it's nice to actually feel like I've done something. And I had tried some of the machines as well, which was actually okay. The diagrams they have is very helpful, little diagrams, little things to tell you how to do it, and actually it was okay. Maybe I'll brave the main gym at some point, maybe not. But yeah, it was okay. My leg hurt on the elliptical after about 6 minutes on the first day, but I didn't have any problems today. I did only do 10 minutes and I kept it quite easy. So hopefully my leg's doing better. Hopefully it's doing something. Might try, well, physio said I could try a couple of runs next week, so I'll do a couple of little runs and then I'll see them again on Friday. So see, hopefully that goes okay. But it's nice to start doing the gym because I know it's something I probably need to do and it will really help. It was just putting it off because it's quite a scary prospect, and it still is quite scary, but it was okay. I think I'll get into a routine and know what I want to do and yeah, figure it out. Hello, I've come downstairs. Because I've not been running, I find it really weird to film little clips, or I don't know when to film them. So just thought I'd do a little update. I went to my second physio appointment and I got told that my left leg is getting stronger, so that's good. I've got some more progression exercises to do and I can do a few more runs during the week. I have joined a gym, which I thought would be terrifying, and I was really unsure about it, but I went for a tour because I just wanted to know where everything was. And the guy was really friendly and he showed me all the different areas, and it was actually really quiet when I went for a tour. I mean, fairly quiet. It was the weekend. And then this particular gym has a ladies only area, which is quite nice because it's always quiet. I think there's been 4 people max in the times I've been there, so that's really nice. I've been going to the gym a couple of times a week and figuring out what I want to do there because I don't have a clue. So I've been doing more biking and things to take place of the running, so that I'm still doing some actual exercise. And I've also started playing with some of the strength things and trying different exercises and that, and just seeing what I like. So I'm not going to share what they are until I figure out what I actually like, because I'm still not entirely sure, and I'm kind of just playing around with things and seeing how it goes. So at the moment I find it really easy to fit everything in because I've sort of replaced running with the gym, but as soon as I start running more, I'm going to have to think a bit more about fitting everything in because as my clothing suggests, I've just come from a guide event. Whilst it doesn't take up a huge amount of time, it still takes up time, and there's planning, and then sometimes weekend events, and yeah. I do a lot more with a different role in guiding, which takes up the whole weekend, so I have to fit running around that. I have another physio appointment in about 2.5 weeks, so I'll have done a few more runs by then, quite a few more gym sessions, and my physio exercises every day, which have been helping. So the plan now is to continue the physio, continue going to the gym, continue building up my miles slowly. So this week I've only done 3.9 miles, which is like the smallest week I've done in a very long time. This means that by the time I get to January, I would have fixed the problem with my leg, hopefully, and then I will be able to actually go full pelt into 100-mile training and 50-mile training and not have this worry. Because I was like, oh, I'd much rather sort it out now than just run through it for no reason and struggle later. So it seems to be going well. I think joining the gym has helped because there's other things I can focus on, and then I don't feel like I'm just losing all fitness that I have. Did a 45-minute spin class the other day. That was interesting. It was really hard. The first 5 minutes I was like, oh, I don't like this. But then I got into it and it was actually okay. 45 minutes is a long time just to be pedaling on a bike, especially when you don't actually get anywhere. But hopefully we'll get to film more runs soon because this is a bit weird, just talking to a camera. It's actually really slippy. Oh well. I struggle when it's dry, let alone when it's wet. Hello. I'm back on a run that's on some trails, although I've already run into some brambles. But a little update, finished this video. I've now done 3 physio sessions and he's happy with my progress. But I just need to do some more runs before Christmas. Nope, before I go back, which is after Christmas. So I get a few more runs done, continue with some exercises, see how it is. I have now booked my 50 miles. So yeah, it's all gonna happen after Christmas. But just some steady runs. All my runs are a bit slow at the moment, which is making me question my 100 miles, but there's plenty of time till October next year. So yeah, now I just get to enjoy my running, continue the gym, some swimming, some running, lots of my exercises, just enjoying it. I'm now going to work out a bit of a plan of what I'm going to film for my videos next year and how I'm going to document my training for the 100 miles. Currently averaging 11-12 minute miles on my runs, so we'll see how it goes. This is also what I wear out for my runs. Not very good with colours, it's just as bad when I go to the gym, but I don't need to match. Yeah, there we go.